We are here for KDM FC 22 Sablikova versus Yanagimoto. Obviously, the beast from the east, Veronica Sablikova. She's been dominating KDM, you know, beat Hanako Sasaki, Hanako again, in her title fights. And she's versing Yanagimoto. Yanagimoto, she's coming off 2 wins against Watanabe and Sakamoto. Redemption in Sakamoto. So yeah, can she win this women's world title? Also on the card, Lee Kong Ho, after his loss to Takuchi, is fighting again against Yoshihiro. Tafuk Wajaya and Minsu Sik, the lightweight title eliminator. Preferably, it would actually, nah. If Minsu Sik wins, he can have the title fight. This, I just realized he's lost his last 4. And Minsu Sik is the favorite, so he should be fine. We also have Kit Sakamoto, Ika Shikowa, Sapachi Tamashin, Apollonio was supposed to have a title fight, but, Kenji got injured. So if he wins this, he'll probably end up with having it as today, actually. Kenji recovered, and Ronowitz is deciding to have that Jekyll Pretz fight. Even though he probably shouldn't, logically, like, you're number 2, whatever. On the prelims, we got Taki Inoue Kongdun, Pungchan versus Po Hon Yi, Taniko Uchiyama versus Hanaka Shimizu, Lito Okola Carwin, and Reizo Angeles taking on Shigemori Sugita. We also have our next show, KDM FC 23 booked out, where Tomohiro vs Kenji in the main event. Big fight there. But that's not what we have to worry about. Let's move on. Gamma running their 50th show, Watson Latusier. Latusier today. I did this in a Gamma save. I'm pretty sure Latusier thumped him. Welcome to Blockhead's pre-show of KDM 22, being held in Eastern Asia. This is the second. Sorry, I just want to make sure it's actually recording. KDM show of the year. Should have 5 main fights plus 5 prelims. Main eventing is Veronica versus Chiyo, as you already know. Lee Kong was on the show. KDM's number 3 lightweight. The Snake Man. 10 referring the Serpent King. What a fight that could be in the future. Sablikova making a third defense. It was a new record for her if she won it. It's both time actually main eventing before them. They're both world ranked February. Sablikova 3, and we go to 8. And her trains at Flying Davids. And, well, Sablikova picks them apart. She's 4-0. Whereas the huge favourite. Not much to say for most of these other fights. Except we get to another main show fight. It's very interesting. Madonna division, both world ranked weights. Dun's 11-0 going into this, and it's the Serpent King. Again, 2 world ranked heavyweights. But we start with the mentor, Reva and Zeus versus Shigemori Sugita. And Zeus looks a lot bigger than Akita now that we're coming into it. Kickboxing versus boxing, gonna stand up. A good stand-up fight. Throwing strikes. Zero hits the left. Shoots a little poke to the eye there. Dirty eye poke there from the mentor. We're standing and hitting. For these prelims, I'm probably going to skip it faster just because we want to quick, but we'll be through it. Andrew misses his big right, putting him off balance. Segura took a pair of lefts, followed by a right hook that just misses. Enjoy lands a right. Segura hits a hook to the body. Segura dodges a right hand. They're still striking. Enjoy misses with a left but hits a glancing high kick. And that is the end of the round. Segura dominated. Two guys are engaging. Enjoy is well off target with a head kick. Gets punched with a left jab and just totally outstruck so far in this fight. Damn rowdy has been. Segura dodges a right. Both sides come together with strikes. Segura just counters a leg kick with a left hook. And Enjoy is slowing just a little. Just dodges a right hand and counters attacks with a jab and a big right. Sugita also starting to slow down. Both of them trying to get gassed here. Sugita uses his reach advantage. They engage in the center and Joe misses a right hook and leaves himself open to be countered. The exchange of strikes happen. Sugita slips past the right hook and counters with two jabs. Sugita hits a left and also lands a right. Joe misses a right and leaves himself open to be countered with a jab and a good right. Joe slips past the right hook. Joe misses a right cross that leaves him open. And Joe is getting pulled into a clinch. This is going to be a Sugita win, it seems, and Joe is very inaccurate. Unless he gets a fluking head kick, and that's about it. So he's trying to wrestle him, and he does. Trying to pound away with elbows, not doing much. He's pounding away with elbows, but nothing's really happening. The ref stands him back up. He's just going for another takedown, but is sprawled by Sugita. You know, that one's probably enters round 2 fair. But Sugita wins it by decision in a decent fight. 4-3 for the young lightweight. I would say prospect, but he's 3-3, so. And he calls out Shisui Akoma. Lito Okawa and Kawin KM. Kawin 6-1 lost to Ryozo. And Lito Okawa 5-1. His loss was not in KDM. Well, it was, but it doesn't have it recorded. Standard MMA for Lito versus the Muay Thai of Kawin. If I was Lito, I would try and wrestle Kaim here. And he does. He goes for the takedown, but he can't get it. He drives up against the ropes. Okawa looks for a trip takedown, and he gets it. Okawa throws a quick elbow, but doesn't land. A sweep failed. Throwing strikes without venom. Underhook, Kaim looks at scramble, and it wasn't enough to separate it though. Okawa throws a few strikes. Tries to sweep. Okawa tries to get a Kimura from side control, but he can't get it. Okawa blocks Kareem, and that is the end of the round. Like I said, Okawa is definitely going to be a better wrestler here. And that's what's happening. You probably should try and avoid some striking against Kawin. Just a hunch. Kawin throws a 2-punch combo. That gets avoided. He looks for the shoot. And he's left sticking on one leg. Up against the ropes. He goes for a takedown, but he doesn't get it. Dropping down. Tries to get a takedown again. And he gets it this time. Ends up with side control. Knee strike to the ribs. But succeeded in Dumbbell enough. Stuck under side control. Kyle's just having... Oh! Coach tries to take it back. Go and load big rights. Nothing. Pounds away with rights. Couple of heavy shots. Coach tries to put Kaim in a really trick, and he gets it. What a way to win. Not only was Lito banging Kaim with big hard shots, he just ends up, it's like, oh, you're not going to get TKO breath? Sweet. We'll throw him rear naked. A solo win there. And he calls out Sapachi. Taniko Uchiyama versus Hanako the Stormbringer Shimizu. Hanako 10-2, 4-2 in KDM, whereas Taniko 7-0, slight favorite. Team Lotus vs Flying Daggers, Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai. Taniko should definitely just try and wrestle, as Uchiyama is trying to put Shimizu onto the ground, like I said, and she does. Uchiyama tries to pass guard and gain. She does, and only to half guard though. Uchiyama gains side control. Uchiyama attempts to grab a leg and get a knee mark, but Shimizu stops it. Uchiyama attempts an arm triangle, and Shimizu defends. She takes the back. Uchiyama gets both hooks in. She goes with a rear naked choke, and she gets it. A great fight there. A dominant display from Uchiyama. She goes to 8-0. She's still undefeated other fights in women because she knows that she is unbeatable. Name checked everyone at Team Lotus, severe sponsors, all her friends, families, and supporters. A dominant win there from Tuko. Then we have Tosapu Peng Chuan versus the Mantis. Tosapu, he's 2-0 in KDM. Former Rookie of the Year for 2000. He's definitely got potential here. And this is his toughest match against Pohanier. Pohan 3-2. He's an inch of weight, but he's not done too much. Main center. Taekwondo versus Karate. Gonna be a good striking contest. Peng Chang seems to be doing better in the striking so far. Yu misses Alan Peng Chang. Benjamin can't hit the cross. Cross is getting blocked. Benjamin scores with a kick to the ribs. See, if I was possible, I would maybe try and wrestle Mantis, but like maybe that's not his thing. And yeah, Yu's definitely getting outstruck on the feet here. If I go toe to toe, low kick, right cross from Pung Chang. Yu's off the target and Pung counters that with a body kick. Blood is visible on Pung, however. The strike looks to have opened a nasty cut. Yu commands me in the center. Pung Chang misses with a right and a left. Yu lands a right hook. Pung Chang jab misses a right hook. I think that might have been Yu's round. Close. The cut might give it to him. Just needs a good strong round like round number 1 and she'd be fine. Pung Chang goes for 4 quick punches. Yu rolls his shoulder to relieve a bit of the tension. Yu misses a left. Pung Chang comes in with a left and glancing right head kick. Doesn't look like we're going to get a big strike anytime soon. Doesn't look like we'll get a finish, and we don't. Yeah, Tosapol definitely wins this. He goes 5-0 in a solid fight against Buhan Yu, and he praises him, thanks to all his fans. And in our last prelim, Taki Inoue, 11-0, the judo specialist, taking on the Serpent King Kungdon in the featherweight division. Mockgar Jojo versus Taishing Men's Society. I don't know what Pencaxalite is. Because he got a title shot, but he's been struggling ever since. But yeah, I have no idea what that martial art is. Connect. Blood is visible. But he's been gashed already. No clue. So Dunn can't connect. Yeah, Inoue has a giant ass. Wants to get close enough to grapple. 2 jabs here for him from Dunn. Dunn's doing a lot better striking. Inoue wants to grapple. He wants to grapple, but he's wary. But like, you gotta go for it. Like, Inoue's not gonna win in striking. And he's been cut really badly already. Dunn's just dominated him on the feet. Like, Inoue's done nothing in that round. He needs the clinch stop against the ropes. He needs to get a takedown or something. Like, another round. Like, no takedown attempts. Some audible boos. Yeah, it's like, Inoue's not done much in this fight. The Serpent King's done a lot better. Now Inoue finally goes for the takedown, but he can't even get that. And that's the time limit. It has to go to Dunn in a very average fight. And you just thank everyone at Taishing, as you would. Now, Apoliano, the 23-year-old, he needs to destroy this. He's a Taekwondo fighter from the Philippines. Even his bio said he could be one of the new stars of KDM. He's going to have to go through Sapachi Tamashin. Sapachi, he's 6-0 himself. He's a very strong bantamweight. The winner of this is going to get the title match. Taekwondo vs Shaolin Kung Fu. Both losses standing to Tomaso Joe. Rolando for a quick 1-2. Redondo needs to win this. He was supposed to have a title fight. Moving forward, Redondo's in the pocket. He misses a vicious right hand that would have destroyed him. Misses a pair of nice jabs. Redondo throws a 1-2. Moving forward, Redondo's still pressuring. They come together and strike. Tamashin hits a high kick. Redondo doesn't connect with a right hand. Redondo lands one. In exchange of strikes, nothing happens. Redondo misses a big right, allowing to hit a left jab and a quick kick to the lead leg. Redondo throws a 4-punch combo that gets dodged. And at the moment, it looks like Sapachi's gonna win. The fill-in opponent for the should-have-been title match. And Sapachi's gonna win it. Redondo's been cut under the eye. Wow, I really thought Redondo had a chance. But he just got beat. Oh, it's gonna be split. Lila gives it to Sapachi. Chen Wu scores the fight as a draw. And Joseph Wu gets a majority decision in a good fight. He calls up. He doesn't want the title. He calls out Najib Street as is. What's with these bantamweight contenders not wanting to fight for the title? I mean, does Togo go up to featherweight? No, obviously not. But like, Jesus. Now we have Iko Ishikawa, 6-0, jiu-jitsu specialist working on the kickboxer Kit Sakamoto. Now Iko is just going to go for a takedown and get a submission here. Yep. Complete the single leg, but she does end up standing holding a leg. Ishikawa cannot get Sakamoto down. Now she does. Ishikawa takes the back directly off the takedown. She goes for the rear naked and she gets it. In a great fight, dominance from Iko. She doesn't call anyone out. She just thanks Team Lotus. Jaya versus Minsu Sik. If Minsu wins, he's going to go to 9-0 and he's the next lightweight contender. But, you know, we've already seen potential contenders lose tonight. Can the 39-year-old get the upset? Karate versus Thai boxing. Neither fighter goes for the touch. Hits a jab, misses. Sik hits a jab. Jaya slips past a left hook attempt and attacks with a left jab in the right hand. There's a flurry of activity but neither fighter is landing anything. Jaya seems like the better striker so far. Quick exchange of strikes but nobody does anything. Jaya shows his great footwork, sidestepping a thrust kick. Is a right blocked, however. Stalemate. Seems very even, as Sik has been struggling. That is the end of the round. Definitely a Wajia round. Sik struggling to land anything, really. Head kick attempt failed. No one can land a good shot. Sik's trying to pressure Wajaya. Wajaya is limping slightly. Glaring at Sik, Wajaya motions him to come forward. Sik does go in. Sik moves into strike, misses a left and is countered with a right. Gets countered again with a right. Wajaya is just doing this counter style, Floyd Mayweather style. Sik goes for the head kick but doesn't quite get it. Wajaya is feeling a little bit of fatigue here. So is Sik. Jay hits a jab. Sik is off target with a right jab but scores with a right kick. Sik lands a right jab and also hits a kick. Sik walks in, misses the head kick horrendously and gets destroyed with a right. Moving forward, looks to strike, lands a right to the rib cage. Sik hits a jab but can't find his left. Sik goes into strike again, loses a jab and also hits a nicely left cross. Sik misses but lands a low kick. Steps in, has a left hand taken on the gloves. Scores a jab but fails to land a body kick. He hits a jab but fails that body kick again. Sik tries to get Wajaya into a Muay Thai clutch. He does. It's a big elbow and that's the end of the fight. I reckon that's a Minsu Sik fight. And he is. Minsu Sik in a decent fight. He wins. He goes 9-0 and he will take on Num at 24 probably? 24, yeah. He praised Wajaya for the tough fight. Now we have Little Dragon Lee Kong-ho versus Yoshiri Nakamori. Lee Kong-ho, a solid featherweight contender. Ho goes to the takedown straight away and he gets it. Nakamori have to pull in guard. They're both submission specialists. Ho tries to loosen it to get a leg lock and Nakamori doesn't know it. Goes for the armbar and it fails. Both two submission specialists. Ho looks for a trip takedown. He gets it. Nakamori ends up turtled. Nakamori's not a bad wrestler, but he's getting destroyed. Nakamori is squirming free. They scramble. Misses the chance to secure the leg and ends up on the bottom. Nakamori now on top, throwing some weak shots. He doesn't go for a transition attempt. He sticks with elbows. It might, no, very close round. I'll probably give it to Lee. Nakamori moves in closer. Nakamori deciding to do more of stand up, but he cannot stop the takedown. Grab the guillotine off the takedown. Oh, a guillotine's applied, but Ho isn't tapping out though. Ho must have managed to stop the choke being properly applied. Oh my days. Nakamori thought he had the counter of his dreams. Could you imagine if he beat Lee Kong Ho? Lee's only losses are to Takuchi. Can you imagine what that would do? I'm sorry, I was supposed to go for this fight. What that would do for Nakamura if he won? I mean, he lost to Takuchi and Mino. Like, that would have been amazing. You could argue this is a featherweight title eliminator. Like, maybe if, I mean, Ho probably needs a couple more wins before we can do Ho Takuchi 3. But if Nakamura won, I could see it. Perhaps we're going to create space. Ho tries to break the guard apart. Nakamura stops it. Nakamura tries to get an arm. Ho blocks it. Ho tries to push apart, looking for an isolated leg. Nakamura reaches up, looking for an arm. Oh my days, they're going back and forth. Ho gets a takedown to end the round. What a round. Lots of submission attempts. Nakamura doing better on the stand-up and that guillotine counter, but Ho doing a bit better. Ho goes for the takedown. Nakamura finally stops one. Nakamura's against the ropes. Ho goes for the takedown, gets it this time. Looking for a leg lock. Nakamura stops it. Nakamura goes to the armbar, doesn't allow it. Nakamura goes for the armbar again. Ho goes for the leg lock again. Nakamura goes for the armbar again. They're getting standard up. Nakamura throws it. There's a takedown, another takedown. Ho looks for a leg lock and he still cannot get it. Ho gets the win in a great. It says good. In my opinion, that's a great fight. The Little Dragon Lee Kong Ho wins, but Nakamura should be proud of that. Yes, and Lee Kong Ho praises the 25-year-old for his great effort. Now, for our main event, the women's heavyweight title, the Beast from the East, Veronica Sablikova, and Chiyo the Scorpion Yanagimoto. The ground and pound of the Beast versus the kickboxing of Yanagimoto. I feel that the Beast is just too strong for this division. First to find a home, but she catches Sablikova with a right hand, to be fair. Sablikova takes the chance to grab Janet. Oh no. Tries to wiggle free, but Sablikova controls her too well and puts in a few close range punches. Sablikova tries to take Yanagimoto down, and she does. Sablikova gets to the mount, gives off her back to Sablikova. Sablikova pounds away on Yanagimoto from the back. Referee has to stop the fight. Veronica defends the title in a great fight. A dominant performance. Wow. And a really good card. The commercial rating wasn't quite there, but we went up 2.3. Critically, it was great. It was great. What fight did we prefer? The Eco fight was pretty good. I liked the Eco fight. I mean, personally, Lee Kong Ho was the coolest fight. But on the prelims, there was a crap ton of submissions, yeah. So it's between this Taniko fight, this Eco fight, and the Veronica fight. The women did a great job on this card. It's very tough. We'll give it to Veronica. Actually, no, because she's the only knockout, so we won't. We'll give it to the Eco fight, and the submission can be this. I prefer the Lido fight for the submission. I liked it. So yeah, that's our bonuses. 13 grand, much better. So yes, what a way for KDM FC 22 to go down. Total Dingleberg, you're never going to fight with us. Sablikova defense title. Anything else? No. Wajaya has a contract renewal after he. It's one of these things where he's gone 4-0. He's going to get cut too. Yeah, you're just like freaking Naboto, bro. We have to renew our contracts. But other than that, it was a good episode. The finance is going well. Credibility, stability, going great. So yeah, tune in next time. As you can see, we signed 3 bantamweights and a featherweight to the division just to boost it. We'll check the rankings actually before we go. Minsusik, Nagai, everyone moving up, and Rava going all the way down, and also because Snake King got cut, so lots of people move up because of that. But Minsusuk definitely the next contender against Nutnam. He'll be ready in 48. Not for a while, actually. Guy? Mm, no, might as well just wait for Minsusik. Featherweight division. Asfar moves up and Inouye moved down. That's booked. Maino Lee Kong Hu, maybe? Actually, they've already done that. I guess we give Maino someone lower down the list. Like, a Lee Greg could be cool. And we do Chan and Maino, maybe? Just slip on top of our head here. Apollonio lost, which means, I guess, Ang Dong is the #1 contender. Because the man that would have been the #1 contender, the man who beat him, Sapachi, called out Najib. And Shoin, who we signed, is the 17th bantamweight in the world. Who's one who we signed? Same as this to Oya and Ogawa. Will it show the new? And it's also Regina. So yeah, maybe Ang Dong will be the #1 contender. Oh, other movement as well. Sapachi moved up, Pivot went down, Nova went down, and yeah. Also, elsewhere, Taniko Uchiyama and Shikoya moved up because Yanagimoto got bopped. One of these three will be the next to face Veronica. Ikagami beat Fujiwara in her last fight. Uchiyama beat Shimizu, and Iko beat Kit. Who was more pop? Mid-level? Low-level? Low-level. So I'm just saying, Iko makes more sense. But she's 4-0. Yeah, I see Tanaka Saya as the #1 in Iko fights. Or maybe Tanaka fights Saya Iko. Something along those lines. Tanaka moved down a lot. Sayako went up. And Veronica's probably back in 4 days or something. Or ages. Even though she dominated her fight. So I'll see you next time for KDM FC 23. Takuchi versus Akita.